Hello and welcome. This is Diana, and you are watching Holistic Vibes, Life Path 33. This is going to be for the sign of Cancer. Hello, Cancer. I don't know, like this new moon energy is kind of lit, in all honesty. I feel very expansive. And maybe you've had like a recent Merkaba activation through like your meditations, through your visualizations. You could be nourishing your body in a different way. You could be connected to your soul animals, right? Your spirit team. You could be playing with, I don't know, I'm kind of getting, I've been on this like, Vikings Nordic, drum kick lately, right? And there's very much a activation in the inner warrior. And you could very well be like kind of playing with the idea of like, where is the direction? Where is the rebirth? You could be, it's kind of like activating your inner magic. It's the inner majesty, the alignment of a heart-centered consciousness. And they're also showing me like the dog star. I don't North Star, it's like this, it's a true alignment to your own inner majesty. And it's kind of wild because it's kind of got this like, I know who I am. It's like once you understand the infinity loop, like you're not journeying blind. It's kind of like you're walking in divine faith. Divine faith, not sight, by like no longer allowing like the enemy to like blind you or impede you or cause disarray. That's way too many cards. I'd only like one card, please. Just one. Yeah, so it's literally, and there's two. Um, Yeah, it's literally like you are. It's this shift of transmutation. It's understanding that you're the one who holds all of the gifts. You're the one that you can access any single aspect of your evolution, however that looks like for you, right? But it's going to form like this victory of like as you're. And they're saying it's as above, so below, but it's you walking in divine faith, in divine victory. And I'm kind of getting like this waiting period. Um yeah, there is this inner knowing. There's an inner precognition. It's kind of like it's more than foresight. It's you truly know already. It's kind of wild because they're saying like it's although that you feel like you've had to carry the weight of the world on your back, right? Like you have stood steadfast in knowing who is divinely meant for you and you understand the direction, right? So the beginning is now your future. Like you honor the impediments in a different way than anybody has seen because you hold the cards. Like you hold the truth, like you are walking truth. You are the walking impediment of like yeah, and there has to be something in regards to the impediment of like that loop of infinity. Like cuz obviously you have 888, you have where was the other 8? There was the 8 here, the infinity loop, right? And so it's kind of like and I'm getting there's a reflective energy in regards to a natural born leader, no longer sitting in a side of to the side. It's you're stepping into like your understanding of the mysteries, your understanding of like it's like of divine guidance. Um it's like you finally understood like you walk with angelic realm, you walk with divine source creator, and it's always been the case. It's not like you never knew that you walked with God, right? Like you've always been pretty enlightened is what they're saying. It's kind of like you've always understood the point of the horizon. What's that movie called? It's Horizon something. I don't know. I mean, maybe that is a relevancy for you. I'm not taking these unless they come out again. So, like, your senses can be recalibrating. Like, you could very well have a communication from a counterpart as you're closing up your karmic cycles with this new moon through whatever you are nourishing the soul with, whatever your soul song is. I used to find myself humming a loop. And that can very well be something that you are hearing or that you are vibrating towards. Um, And they're just saying, like, the proof is in the pudding. It says lessons learned in this life, disappointments with most people, anger, frustration about the injustice in the world, the unfairness in the world. And I'm getting it's been impeding your prosperity. And so, like, as you express your feelings, not just your thoughts, you're transmuting the energy of negativity, right? Of impediment, and you're kind of setting into the transformation of what is. It's kind of like going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. It's activating within you a victorious, harmonious, um, is it dialects? I don't know. There's some other word. What is that? Something about you having to go outside, and then honoring like your strong, your need for emotional support and honoring that journey of independence, like where you didn't need somebody's support, where you didn't receive the nurturing, right? And stepping into the guidance of all is well. Stepping into the divinity of honoring of like what it means to be incarnated in this reality. I don't know. But there's something with ascendance. Your free energy, being a powerhouse, right? Like you're no longer allowing entities to impede your energetic force, but you also at who knows, maybe you have like um the Tesla download, right? Maybe you're on that same frequency, even though he was fucking with lower vibrational entities, right? Because if you look at the way his head changed, you can clearly see like there was some shit happening there. Brilliant mind, but was he cognitively getting it from higher source? I venture to say not. But it doesn't mean it didn't impact the world the way it was supposed to. And maybe you're also like kind of playing with that idea of like what it means to be in a futuristic energy is what they're saying. And so you're a powerhouse, right? Like Cancer, you are here and you can it's the faith of a mustard seed to move the mountain, right? Trust in the ability to create miracles and the impossible becomes possible. It's again, it's that whole thing with like, what is it, the 4 minute mile or something, where if one person does it, then all of a sudden everybody else believes it can also be done, and then they become it, right? If you believe that you can have a harmonious community where everybody is on the same page, they're showing me Crete. And if it's Damn, I need to get that book because they keep showing me it's the serpent and the snake, or the way that the goddess serpent was demonized, and how you're stepping into the activation of the divine feminine energy, the understanding that masculine and feminine can be on the same page. You know, once these rainbows start actually incarnating, they are going to bring the frequency, the alignment of a unification of thought process. It's kind of like once they incarnate, the gates cannot be closed. Once enough of them are on the planet, like people will have to expand or they're going to have to go. It's going to be a mass. They're kind of showing like, what is it called? It's like the rapture is what they're saying. And it's when a lot of souls are called back home all at once. And so those souls that picked karmic karmic retribution or karmic exploitation, or have chosen to allow dark or lower entity attachments to create this reality, good, bad, indifferent, high, low, medium. It doesn't matter where on the Richter scale in energetic force they're going to be, but they're going to pluck them out of the bodies. It's kind of like the meat suit will have nothing to hold on to, and they're just going to die. It's not going to be like a COVID thing. It's going to be it's a different paradigm shift in reality consciousness. It's wild. It's like all of a sudden there's going to be peace and harmony within the collective, right? It's all of a sudden there will be a rebirth of a new world, and there's nothing and no one can do against it, right? The truth will out. This is from Nehemiah. It says, rebuilding Jerusalem. It says, come, let us rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace. And so it's really kind of getting rid of an old paradigm that it doesn't serve its people, and it no longer serves the collective consciousness, right? Mm. And then they're showing me that black cube, and that is a pagan symbol. And they're saying that pagan symbol is a gateway to a negative paradigm or a polarization paradigm. And each alignment of like the daughters of Adam and Eve is what they're saying. I don't know the relevance to this, but there's going to be a cohesive energetic frequency of alignment. It's kind of like those that create disarray and stagnation are going to be removed, and those that are within alignment are going to be complementary sources, right? Those that have impeded children or believe that a child is supposed to marry somebody that is 30 years older than them, those thought forms are, and again, that's pedoism, right? Those things are going to fall in disarray. Those things that are done that are in the sake of religion, that are holding on to a negative attribute. And I don't know why this is coming up, Cancer. I mean, maybe this is something that you've been fighting with or trying to learn about, trying to understand, like, an understanding of like a lack of love or a lack of alignment. And they're saying you have the receipts, whether or not this is your thoughts that have changed over time. However, you have rebuilt your own reality, how you have allowed the old you or the old fragmentations of you to fully dissolve and dissipate, and allowing them to like cloud your judgment, and instead being in a firm foundation and asking God to open your eyes and show you truth, right? And God just keeps showing you truth and where there are falsities in the alignment of the creator, right? I don't know. But there's something about like also to the drink from me and you will never be thirsty again. And you may actually be looking at, I don't think I have any here, but they are what are they called? They're saying obelisks, but I don't think it's an obelisk. It's like a oh, fuck. I don't know. They look like this, but they have like all these different sediments of stones in them. If you know the word, you can put it down below. But maybe you're meditating with those on your chest, and seeing like the frequencies or the shifting or the re-nurturing of your auric field, or recalling back your, because the kidneys are your chi, right? Calling back the chi that has been stolen from you back to you. And maybe you're playing with those energy sources, right? And they also said that there's going to be a birth of a new tree family, a tree alignment, a new alignment of energies. Mm, I don't know, but I'm really feeling like there's going to be an incarnation of very powerful beings, that are having to do with you specifically. It's kind of like this. Mm, alignment within your own frequency space. I don't know. I'm going to leave that there. Cancer, if something in this, oh wait, I didn't get a gift for you to work on. So one card. Yeah. Two. Okay, so you need to be working on your biokinesis and your channeling abilities through like your astrology. Again, you have the ability to alter your own gene codes or your own, for your own self or for animals. And so you really want to ask yourself, when they're giving you messages, to ask for the proper interpretations, the proper understanding of number sequences. Okay, that's great. You showed me 444. What does it mean for me? Right? How is it going to shift my frequency? How is it going to help me help the collective? Right? And so like asking those key indicating questions are going to help you get onto a higher timeline. So I'm going to leave that there. If something in this resonated with you, like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you would like to join our meditation group, feel free to email me. Once I get enough people that want to join, there is going to be a cost, but it's going to be a low cost, because I want to make sure we don't have bots that are impeding. And what that's going to do, so we're going to start doing those things, and we're going to start clearing grid formations, and helping the planet energetically. Just doing a body scan for you guys. Take a deep breath, putting your feet on the ground. If you have been in a state of rebuild where you don't feel like you are aligned with your counterpart, or you and your partner feel like you're on completely different pages, then honor that journey and see that cord of attachment to a lower paradigm and disconnect it, right? If your throat chakra has been impeded, honor and say thank you, but you gotta go. And let's have Archangel Raphael come through and clearly release any impediments that are creating a lack of nourishment, a lack of alignment. You could have like a frog in your throat, or an inswelled lymph node, or a enlarged thyroid. And if that's the case, make sure you are writing out like where you have not spoken your truth, where you've held back, where you have not been living in your highest and best purpose, and allow yourself to fully dissipate those energies, those energetic frequencies, right? And it's no longer living in a state of disgrace. It's you stepping into your divine purpose. If something in this happens to resonate for you, please give it a like, a comment, a subscribe, or a share. All the information is below for a healing session, or a reading. And until next time, be well. Ciao.